subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
Yeah, hey guys, the protesters have since cleared out, as well as the counter protests. Just before 3, right behind me on this overpass, as you mentioned, there were about 13 people who were dressed in black, waving a white supremacist flag, and some of them had swastikas, as well as carrying rifles on them. Now, shortly after, a counter protest of Lincoln Heights residents say they chased the protesters away, took the flag from the bridge, and burned it. Hamilton County Sheriff's deputies tried to disperse the residents, but they made their way to a Jeep they believed belonged to one of the white supremacists. They slashed the tires and the windows were punched out. Now, as a historically black neighborhood, residents add they will not allow hate to come in.
All right, I'm in the building, ladies and gentlemen. What's going on? It's me, Tariq. I'm here. I'm chilling with you guys. What's up? We're at the building. Welcome to the Tap In. Hope you guys had a great week, ladies and gentlemen. And I hope you're going to have a great weekend and all that good stuff. Let me, before we get started, let me shout everybody out. Some of the regulars real quick. Let me shout some of them out. Some of the regular faces. We got OGT, we got Israelite, we got Nicole, Lulu, we got Melanin Michelle in the building, Court, we got Sister Wani, we got Brother Macau, we got FBA Law, MRK, we got Fuwa, we got Average, we got Brother Cincinnati Black. Shout out to I gotta have you call in Cincinnati Black to let folks know what went down out there in Cincinnati. Juicy Genius. Shout out to everybody. Man, did y'all see the clip that I posted from Cincinnati? There were some white supremacists, some neo-Nazis, decided to go out to look like was it the Lincoln Heights area? Where my Cincinnati people? My Cincinnati people, can you raise your hand? So, a lot of these white supremacist groups, they feel real bold. They're going around doing their little marches, and you got Musk throwing up his neo-Nazi sign. So they got real emboldened by that. They felt like, yeah, some of their folks are getting on the world stage throwing up Nazi signs. So, it's safe to go out in the streets with the messaging. And yeah, they really didn't read the room like they should have. So these white supremacist neo-Nazis, they went out there. I I want to say it was over by Lincoln Heights. I'm not sure, but it was in Cincinnati. So they were near a black area at a freeway overpass. They all covered up and they had swastika flags flashing, all of that stuff. And some FBA family from the community pulled up and pressed on them, ran them off the block, took some of their flags and burned their flags. They hopped in a U-Haul and dipped, but yeah, the neighborhood was about to really whoop down on them real heavy. The white supremacists were being protected by the damn police as usual, and the FBA family in the community found out where their cars were, and they started vandalizing the white supremacist cars, and the police were standing around waiting on them to get their cars towed because the community pressed them heavy, which is good. So shout out to Cincinnati. Shout out to the FBA family for standing on business. They didn't appreciate that at all. The white supremacists coming up in the neighborhood flashing swastikas like everything was sweet. And within minutes, about hundreds of people from the community just pulled on up and started handling their damn business, as they should. That's how it got to be, man. We have to police these areas ourselves. We have to just step in and say, hey, it's not going to be no BS out here. It's just not going to be like that. We can't depend on what we call law enforcement. We got race soldiers. They always sit up here and protect these dirty, demonic white supremacists when they're out there doing little hate crimes, because the white supremacists was out there yelling the N-word and the whole shebang. So this is what I'm saying. These politicians ain't supporting an anti-black hate crime. I'm not rocking with them. That's why the Democrats and all of that, no, they better put a damn anti-black hate crime on the table, because you can't say nothing about no other groups. You can't even mutter a word about them. And there's all types of hate crime protections in place. And I saw Roland fat ass. He was on somebody's podcast lying about that Asian hate crime bill. I read it. See, these stupid fools don't read, but I read it. It ain't no Asian hate crime bill. It's for COVID. It's for Corona. No, that COVID-19, that COVID hate crime bill, that's an Asian hate crime bill. All right. Let's stop playing. We've all read it. That is an Asian hate crime bill. They name Asians over and over and over again. And in that hate crime bill, they specifically say the U.S. government, we denounce any form of hate crimes against Asians or Pacific Islanders in any form. They were very, very clear and explicit about denouncing hate crimes against Asians specifically. That's very important. Don't let Roland and these people get out here and start babbling and lying. That is a hate crime bill for Asians. Just because the name says the COVID-19 bill or whatever, the body of it is all about protecting Asians specifically. They didn't say, hey, we denounce all forms of anti-black racism. They don't say that. You see? We're not gonna let these people play these mind games and run these Jedi mind tricks on us. Speaking of Democrat shills, did you see Time Magazine had something talking about 25 most the influential black leaders, and it was a bunch of Democrat shills and tethers. These not no damn black leaders. This is the dominant white society trying to assign leaders to us. You understand? They had all these old tethers and LGBT folks, and not knocking LGBT people, but yeah, these are not black leaders. They're stumping for LGBT interest. They had that one dude, what's that guy's name? Why can't I think of this guy's name? One of the people in the 25 black leaders. He's that guy with the National Black Justice Coalition or something like that. And it's really an LGBT organization, but they use these real black terms. But when you look at their website, everything is all about LGBT. It's that same guy who was on the Breakfast Club with Malik Yoba. What is that? I can't think of that guy's name. But yeah, he was on remember when Malik Yoba was on the Breakfast Club, and they had that train wreck of an interview on there. They had that dude um trying to explain about transgender and all of this, and trying to convince people to ignore people with penises. They were like, "Hey man, what's a woman and a man? If you what do you call this person?" Like, listen, y'all stop tripping on dicks. That's everybody all hung up on some damn dick. Dick don't mean nothing. It's the spirit of the people. It ain't about no damn dick. Just because somebody got some damn dick don't mean nothing. They're like, what, nigga? What are you talking about? Nigga, what are you saying? Y'all go look at that interview. It was a train wreck. Like, dude, no, dick does matter. Dick is a deal breaker, nigga. It does matter. No, y'all tripping on some damn dick. It ain't nothing from damn dick. It's the spirit of the person. That's what matters. Oh, y'all just tripped. Y'all just hung up on some damn dick. I'm like, this dude is a damn idiot. So he was on that 25 leader. That dude ain't no damn leader or nobody. In fact, you know what's funny? When we had the rally for reparations, his organization, they put them out like right across the street from us at the same time. They had a reparations rally at the same time, if y'all remember. If you were in DC, the last rally we had, Remember, right across the street, there was a little smaller rally that was more heavily funded than ours. It was like a Democrat shield rally. And I think the Democrats deliberately put them out there that day so they could peel off the energy of our rally. I think they thought they were going to do that because every time we do a rally, all of a sudden there's some rival rally the same day around the same area. You know what I'm saying? So it was real coincidental that their rally was right next to ours, and it was supposed to be a reparations rally. Now it was dry as hell because everybody was on our side. We had thousands of people on our side, and they only had a handful of people on their side, and they were funded by big dollars. So that shows the power of the grassroots. But yeah, they got this organization or these different people talking about they're the black leaders, and these are shills, tethers, the Boule, Democrat shills. I'm so cool on that nonsense. The Democrats, that party is a train wreck right now. That party is a damn train wreck, and they're not learning their lesson. They're still trying to engage in erasure of our lineage. Y'all know Essence and Ebony, that's tetherfied now. Ebony and Essence is just it's just tethered all the way up and down. And they had they put up a video on Essence, their Twitter page. I wish I could play the audio. I wish I could play the audio, but I'm gonna get on that in a minute. Let me get some calls before I get a roll. Wait, we got a Democrat shill in here. Let me get RJ in here early. Let me hear some of his Democrat shillery. Let me get him in here and hear some of this Democrat shillery. Let's hear what talking points they gave RJ. RJ, what's going on, brother? RJ, what's happening? How you doing, man? What's on your mind?
So you still think ICE is a good swap for Nazis? Is it?
Yeah, yeah, we already had them. We already had the Nazis, and ICE is a good thing. So that wasn't a swap. We've always had the Nazis. They've been running around
So 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 why do you have different standards for Democrats and Republicans?
because the Democrats should have been doing something about them. The Democrats, they've not put no charges on these white supremacist groups. They've been in power for years. We sat up here voting for them. Foundational Black Americans, we are the base of them, and they've sat up here and ignored this. So that's why I have a different standard because we've
So
supported, we've supported,
you don't think
haven't done nothing. I think
uh,
what?
so you don't think the Democrats getting rid of Jim Crow is enough to keep votes for Democrats, but you think the Republicans doing ICE raids is enough to vote for Republicans. You don't think so? You think Jim Crow is less than getting rid of Jim Crow is less than immigration?
What are you talking about? Getting rid of Jim Crow? We don't have Jim Crow. What are you talking about? Get rid.
That's what I'm saying. The Democrats go rid of Jim Crow, and you don't think that's enough to keep voting for Democrats?
You talking about in the 1960s?
Hmm.
You know what got rid of Jim Crow? The grassroots got rid of Jim Crow.
No, no, no. LBJ got rid of Jim Crow. That's who got rid of Jim
LG,
Crow.
no, no, no. The black grassroots start putting foot to ass.
By law,
No, no.
LBJ got rid of Jim Crow.
LBJ didn't have a damn choice. Let's you
He still did it,
he had to damn do it. He didn't have a choice.
but
That was the
they could have cracked down with more police.
talk over me. You're not gonna talk over me. You're not gonna talk over me. You're a foreigner, dude. You don't know my history like I know my history. These are my family members and my people. This is my lineage. You're not gonna tell me about my damn lineage. Look, LBJ had to sign that 1968 Civil Rights Act. That was the one that had teeth in it. That was the one that was really, really making a difference. He was forced to sign that on April, I want to say April 7th, April something. You know why he signed it in April? That was right after the death of Dr. King. And something happened in this country called Hell Week. You understand? Where foundational Black Americans rose the hell up in this country and damn near burned it down. There were riots all over this country. They had to sign that bill. He's not going to give props for doing it from the goodness of his heart, and they had to stop this country from burning. We forced them to sign that. You understand what I'm saying, RJ? They were forced to sign it. Does that make sense to you? I know you're from a place where y'all don't have that type of spirit to force your politicians to do something, but does that make sense to you, RJ? RJ, put the goosey down and talk to me. RJ, hop on.
Yeah, you should finish speaking when the double mute is off.
Right.
But yeah, so Africa's had Thomas Sankara, we've had Patrice Lumumba. So I don't know why you keep talking like Africa didn't do anything. But at the same time, LBJ still got rid of Jim Crow by his hand, by his letter of the law. He got rid of Jim Crow,
But
and you think that's less than immigration? That's dumb.
it's
That's
not it ain't dumb. What the fuck are we gonna sit up here and support immigration for? What does that do for us? What
the
immigration
the Democrats got rid of Jim Crow,
what
put in Thurgood
what
Marshall,
does immigration
put in Thurgood Marshall.
man, shut
They put
your musty ass up. What does immigration do to help foundational Black Americans? Why should we support immigration? RJ, talk to me. Why should we support your family members flooding over here? Why should we support that?
I didn't say supports immigration. I'm saying you think uh, not voting for Democrats,
Oh,
even though they go with a Jim Crow,
good.
is
Oh,
better than.
oh, I don't want to hear tether babble. You twisting yourself in knots to come up with a point, and the point ain't even hidden. Look, nigga, you think that if you vote for Jim Crow and then you vote for ISIS and then you vote for the Taliban, do you think that is better than 40 acres and a mule? What you just saying shit? You just saying shit out of desperation because your cousins are getting deported. So you just saying shit. That's what it is. Just go let your cousins go back home and build Africa up. RJ is mad because he's sitting around here looking out the window shade, looking for them ice trucks coming to get his ass. That's unfortunate, but you got to go back to your homeland and build it up so you don't have to look out the window. It's not our job to sit up here and just sacrifice our well-being so that everybody can just flood over here and eat off of us. And when I mean eat, I'm talking about eating good. Family, have y'all are y'all looking at all of these documents and receipts coming out, all that US aid? That shit, man, just I'm just seeing floods and floods and floods of receipts where it's just an endless pool of money. Everybody got money except us, family. When I look at this US aid shit, all the money going, everybody's getting money except us. And we get shamed for saying we need some paper. And all of these people are getting papered the hell up, man. Man, don't ever let none of these folks say anything slick. Let me get my Cincinnati brother in here to let us know what went down. Cincinnati Black, what's up, brother? Cincinnati Black in the building.
So can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's up, fam?
That's great. Yeah, calling in from Cincinnati where we had to get some straightening today.
Yes, indeed.
Uh,
Man,
yeah, it did happen in Lincoln Heights. And it was crazy because you always talk about Lincoln Heights
yes, that's a historic Black area, man.
and it didn't happen there, but we kind of had to run them up off the block. But you know what's crazy? Right after that, downtown, they start having this big immigrant like rally and march right after that. So it seemed funny that they kind of planned this Nazi thing right after that. Then they kind of took our energy and took it downtown and turned it into some immigrant LGBT shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Wow. That's interesting. Huh. Now
yeah.
that's real interesting. Um, so what happened to those neo-Nazis cars? Because I saw some of the family out there breaking their windows, flattening their tires. What happened with their vehicles out there?
Yeah, they definitely got their vehicles hit up. And the police was out there, man. The police, them was the police for real, for
It
real.
was. It was.
And the police was out there protecting them. So when when we started coming up that way, the police was already there and already kind of had formed the barricade, but they couldn't handle all the people who came up there. The word got around the city quick, and everybody just came too quick.
Yeah.
So once we got up there and surrounded them, that's when they started helping them pack up their stuff in the U-Haul and help them get up out of there.
Yeah, because I saw there was another video I saw. One of the white supremacists was like, "Hey, come on,
Hello.
yeah, the police, they're going to escort us over here and there." So they were definitely rolling with
What?
the damn cops. So yeah, we need to. I'm thinking about us having to holler at the police out there, holler at the police chief, and let them know the community don't appreciate.
Yo, yo.
Can you hear me, brother? Oh, my man went silent. But yeah, family, do we need to call up there and correspond with the chief of police up there in Cincinnati and just really let them know that the community's tax dollars, it's not designed for them to protect neo-Nazis who are committing hate crimes. I think we need to give them a call up there and just really let them know what's going on with the tax dollars. Why are you out here protecting white supremacist groups who are committing blatant hate crimes? They're out there yelling the damn N-word, and you're escorting them around the city. Is that where the tax dollars are going? Does the chief of police want to have a job on the next election cycle? It's time to holler at the administrative arm of Cincinnati behind that bullshit. I don't like it at all. I don't like that the community had to go out there and defend themselves against violent armed, because these white supremacists were armed. That's over there at Lincoln Heights, and this is in the middle of the day. Kids are in school. Kids about to get out of school, so that's just a danger. It's a danger to the community, and the police, they need to be protecting the black community as well. The black community needs to be protected as well. We're going to have to holler at the police chief out there. We're going to have to give them a little jingle and let them know we don't appreciate that. You see? And we got to let the city know, hey, do we need to get some compensation for the black community? See, we got to start making a big deal out of this type of stuff. You see? This is where the compensation, y'all out here talking about some damn immigrants. No, no, no. We got some domestic terrorism going on right here in the city right now. Damn, some immigrant stuff. We got black people who need protection out here. We got to go down here and run down on these damn white supremacists. And shout out to the family. Shout out to them for handling their business. That could have went real left. Yeah, we got to holler at the city of Cincinnati. Some of that could have went way to left. Them white supremacists out there and the cops letting them antagonize people, because shit was about to get real saucy out there. All it takes is one Molotov cocktail and then it's a wrap. So yeah, the law enforcement should not be participating in activities like that will put the general public in danger. That could have launched into a riot. See, that almost happened out here in LA. The same thing, the white supremacists working with these little white supremacist organizations like the Proud Boys and the Oath Keepers, and they tried, remember years ago, they tried to go up to Maxine Waters' office in South Central LA. They were going to try to show some dominance. They want to always test the water to see if they can get up into some of these black areas. And right before they tried to go down to Maxine Waters' spot, they they were doing videos, and the police told them, hey, we can't really go with y'all. Yeah, nah, we can't do it. The police let them know beforehand, based on we got the word from the top. We can't roll with y'all down there. You on your own. The police know what it is. So they tried to go out there by themselves. Nigga, they didn't even get to park their car. They didn't even get a chance to park their damn vehicles. Them Bloods and Crips was on their goddamn bumper, whooping their ass all up and down Crenshaw, all up and down Weston. They were getting tagged up in traffic. They were getting their ass toe up. They didn't even make it over there. You understand? And the police knew not to go out there. The police knew what it was. If the police was out there protecting that bullshit, it would have started a riot immediately. That whole city would have burned down. Yeah. So that's some dangerous stuff for them to sit up there and protect these damn neo-Nazis, letting them do that nonsense. Yeah. Yeah, the shout out to my brother Mikhail. The chief of police, the police chief is Colonel Teresa, what's her name? Colonel Teresa A. All right. Let me see. So some lady, a white lady, Cincinnati chief of police, um, Teresa A. We have to give Teresa A a call, family. We need to talk to her and see why she think it's cool for her department to sit up here and protect neo-Nazis and put the city and put the black people in Cincinnati in danger. What's her name? Thetej? I can't pronounce her name, but we'll look into it. All right, let me get some people in here. Let's get Miss Stacy. Let's get Miss Stacy in the building. Miss Stacy in the building. Hey, beloved, how are
Trying to catch you. I'm good. I'll be trying to catch you sometimes, but I work 2 jobs. I'll be tired. I have to go to bed and I'll just catch them in the show later the next day.
that money? Get that money, dear. What's going on?
Yeah, these bills won't pay themselves. I wanted to say something about when you were talking about the US aid. And the first thing came to mind was they giving out, that's where our reparations are going.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, they still can make some money and cut some checks, but I'm like, that's they giving away all it. So for them to sit there and try to act like they can't do it, yeah, y'all can get them immigrants out of here and give us our damn check. And I'm gonna go ahead and let you get to the next
Thank
person.
you, beloved. Yeah, and notice whenever we start talking about reparations for us, they'll get a task force with a bunch of tethers on it, and these reparations committees with all of these non-FBAs talking about, well, reparations shouldn't be in the form of cash. Reparations can be something else. We don't need no money. Like who what? Then we look at the background of these people. They ain't even from here. And then we look at this US aid stuff and all of these receipts. These people are getting money hand over damn fist, man. These people get money hand over fist. That's why they don't want us to get reparations. That's why they put these tethers on top of us. They know these tethers are going to divert our reparations. They know that. That's why, again, they keep trying to Africanize us. See, we got to be very careful about the Africanization of foundational Black American culture. We got to be very careful with that because,
You know what? I listened to your. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. You reminded me of because I was listening to you this morning from I think it was your last night show, and that lady from
oh
Kenya.
yeah, Lord,
And when she kept doing, oh, I was like, oh, I wish I was stayed up and listened. And I wanted to cuss her the hell out. She just totally like demeaned and was just trying to basically you could tell she was kind of low key trying to low key she was hating, obviously, and then I can't even think of the word. I'm trying to think. I'm having a brain fart right now. But the way she was just real dismissive, and then had the nerve to try to, oh well, I teach. We need to teach our kids. What's all this we talk? You not French?
right?
No, you not. You don't get what we're getting. And then they always try to come in and act like they teaching us something. No, you're not teaching me anything. You're telling us something we are. First of all, you learn something new, so you're telling us something that we already know, and then you're gonna turn around and try to make us look like you throwing shade at FBAs for real? Like, get your ass out of this room.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, dear. But yeah, that Kenyan woman kept trying to tell us we're really African. You FBS, you are really African. You're not American. You're African. We're all African together. Like, no, no, ma'am. No, we're not. You're African. You're immigrant. All of you are immigrants. Everyone here is an immigrant. No, we're not no damn immigrants. No, we're not.
You've heard the buzz, you've seen the media stories. Now experience the truth for yourself. Microphone Check, the critically acclaimed documentary uncovering the true origins of hip-hop. Available now on Blu-ray and streaming on Amazon Prime. Visit microphonecheck.com to learn more and get your copy today. Microphone Check, the story hip-hop was waiting for.